Well, it's hard to believe that it's the end of the course, the end of the term, and I'm really grateful to have gotten to take this class. I've learned a lot through it. Um, in chapter 14, just the future of counseling, I found that really interesting, just some of the ways in which the counseling profession is heading. It seemed like a really big area was that of technology. And to be honest, that's an area that I'm not very technologically proficient. And the thought of doing, distance counseling and using technology within my practice or within my profession at all is honestly a little bit daunting to me. It's not really my skill set, like my natural skill set, I don't think. I'm very much like an in-person type person. But I think to advance the profession of counseling and to be competent in areas in ways that I can better reach my clients. That is an area that I want to be able to become proficient in and to be able to utilize in my profession. Um, so I think the use of technology, especially after watching the chapter video and seeing how that counselor was using technology to relate to that kid and get to um, use like the game they were playing to kind of progress their conversation and go deeper with her. That was really interesting, and I have a desire to work with foster kids. And so getting to see it in action, getting to see like how technology can be used when working with children and how it's a positive thing. It builds relationships, and you're able to relate to the kid, get on their level a little bit better, and open up a dialogue that way. That was really good to see. And that's one way in which I want to, I suppose, advance the profession is being proficient in that and being able to use that in practice and meet clients where they're at, whether they be adults or any children. And like the book said, like um, there those like the apps and like some of those games with those kids, they've been proven to help kids with PTSD or children with ASD. And so that's really cool to have the opportunity to use technology in this day and age to better meet clients where they're at. As far as my favorite project in this course, I think for me it was really the counselor impairment and wellness paper. Getting to listen to that podcast and do some research on that, getting to fill out those self-assessments for sure was really interesting. You know, I think this culture, like we talk a lot about self-care and taking a day for self-care and things like that. And I think what I learned was that there are different facets of self-care. Like there's intellectual self-care or intellectual wellness, physical wellness, emotional wellness, and different areas that need to be balanced. And you need to encourage that not only with clients but only in your own, also in your own life, and making that a fluid thing. Incorporating that in the day-to-day and not allowing burnout or impairment to build up to where it's a real problem. So that was really interesting and something I've actually started trying to do in school before I even start in the profession. So that was really cool to get to learn that. I really loved this course. There was a lot that I learned. It was really, really great to be able to take part in these projects, and I learned so much. So thanks, guys.